not to be that person, but there's less than 90 days left in a year, and if you don't do something quickly, you'll still be living in clutter and chaos in 2024. And I don't want that for you. And I know that you don't want that for yourself. So let's talk 6 things that you need to do to declutter and organize for 2024 and beyond. First up is see it, touch it, toss it. Every day, get rid of an item and compound it. I did this for 30 days 2 years ago, and it shifted my mindset in a very short period of time. I was able to face all of my clutter in a month, and I had to see, touch, and toss every piece of so called junk that I owned. I had allowed it all to dominate my space. This made me less inclined to impulse buy too. I realized how much I buy and never actually used. And not only that, but I also realized how much I buy that eventually just becomes trash or consumes too much of my space. The whole process certainly made me think twice, even 3 times, before purchasing something new, which is exactly where you want to be. Now, the second thing does require a little bit more discipline, but you have to find a place for everything that's left after this 30 days, stick to it, and clean up every single day. Listen, it's much easier to clean up when you don't have random things lying around, but also cleaning up daily will feel good and you'll be more compelled to keep it that way than to keep accumulating more stuff. Think about it. How do you behave in clean and clear, respectable spaces versus dingy and untidy spaces? I know for me, when my car is clean, I work really hard to keep it that way. But when it's already dirty, I do very little to clean it up because it's just overwhelming and it's already dirty, right? And for the most part, my house is the same way. I'll clean up, and when it's clean, oh, excellent, I can keep it that way. But once that moment happens where my kids bring all of their things, or there's just a severe ounce of clutter and massive chaos, it's a hard climb back up to the top of that hill. So my advice is, once you have a place for everything and you get that clutter off of you, make an effort to keep it clean daily so that you can see that there's no opportunity for more and you can appreciate a clean space, which will make it a little bit harder for you to want to make it a little bit more cluttered. Step 3 also requires discipline. You want to commit only to buying what you set out to buy, i.e., no impulse buying, but it goes a little bit deeper than that. This will look different for everyone, but the basis is this: you only want to spend on what you need right away, basic needs and replacements and consumables. When you need something right away, clutter or not, it'll be used. So it's not really problematic. It's not just sitting around taking up space. It's not an eyesore. Likewise, replacement items don't typically contribute to clutter because as you're bringing a new item in, it's replacing something else. So it's not contributing to taking up more space. Now, I also don't count consumables as clutter because they'll be used or consumed. These are things like food, soaps, toiletries, even beauty products if you are into those things. Now, pairing this step with the first two keeps you from accumulating more items that will only become clutter in your home. So whatever your spending habits and buying rules will be for this next step, make that deal and stick to it. Step 4 is being creative. Start figuring out how you can get multiple uses out of single items. Now, with clothing, this could just mean learning to pair and style your clothes in a way that doesn't require you to buy new items. Learning to mix and match, coordinate with accessories, and even taking one item and wearing it in multiple ways. Those are all great techniques, and that's essentially what is the theme behind people who choose to have a capsule wardrobe. As far as household products, think about either multi-purpose cleaners or creating your own basic solutions as needed. Now for me, most of my cleaning can be done with water, vinegar, baking soda, Castile soap, and essential oils. I do keep those items, but the other two items that I keep on hand is a wood cleaner for my floors and my table, and I keep Windex because I don't know, nothing cleans the windows quite like it. But the simplicity in that allows me to keep my cabinets and my cupboards clean because all my cleaning can be done with the same 5 items. So you won't find 12, 13, even 15 cleaning items in my closet. This leaves extra room for me to also store things that I actually need to clean items, my terry cloths, sponges, scrubbers, and it allows for easy storage without everything just looking chaotic. In your kitchen, consider whether you actually need 5 to 6 pots and pans, 45 cooking utensils, a toaster oven, and a million Tupperware containers. Are there multi-use items that you can condense and do without? Now, no pressure here because if it's convenient to have and it's not creating clutter, leave it. This is a more extensive step that will require you to analyze every aspect of your life, but it's worth it because clutter creeps up on us, and if we're not careful, we can have serious hoarding issues. Step 5, maintain focus on quality of life rather than number of things that you own. Now, caveat, if having multiples of something saves you time and does not contribute to clutter, great. But if you find yourself surrounded by things that are in no way improving your quality of life, it's time to evaluate. Think home decor. Something like blackout curtains is a great investment. It will be useful and aesthetically pleasing. A lounge chair in your room might bring you additional comfort and space to sit somewhere other than your bed. Now, these are things that you do not need, but they may enhance the quality of your life and they won't create additional clutter. So you can consider those. A compact foot spa might save you money by helping you to do your pedi at home, and it's compact, so it won't be in the way when you go to store it. These are all things that are useful and improve your life quality and comfort. However, certain things like additional table decor, another Live, Laugh, Love sign, another piece of work, or another little something that you would buy in home goods that won't do much except add to clutter and chaos in your life, those are the things we want to avoid. Focus on functional and versatile decor that won't later be tossed out or no longer useful. Now, lastly, make an effort to find things when you lose them instead of instantly replacing them. How many times have you lost something only to find it after buying a replacement? Crazy. If we take the time to diligently look for items that we lose, we can save so much more money, and it subconsciously teaches us to value our things. How much do you really value something if as soon as it's lost, you just go out and get another one? So next time you lose your charger, your glasses, your headscarf, go look for it and diligently before heading to the store to get a replacement. And that's it. 6 steps to be clutter free before 2024 and beyond. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.